Welcome to Play to... That wasn't right. Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're playing cEDH with Mia and Beezy of the Nitpicking Nerds.
My name is Mia, and I am one half of the Nitpicking Nerds. Today I was playing Kalia, my favorite commander, and you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, I guess wherever videos are made.
Yeah, I'm Beezy, and if you want to see Cam and Dylan do the other half of this crossover, they already did it on our channel, so you can check them out playing some Commander with us.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon to support us directly and get awesome extra perks like the only Cam's videos at the $20 tier where you can see me play Pro Tour winning deck Domain Overlords. That's what it's called.
That's what it's called. So we have Beezy on Timna Halana, Abzan plays to win without Carador. Mia on Kalia Gotta Go Vast. I'm playing Hoarding Hashiketh, and Cam is on the Ketcher most powerful deck in cEDH. Any pre-games?
No.
Not
for me.
Good luck, have fun.
Love.
All right, so me first, right?
That's you.
Draw a card. Ooh, it wasn't good. I will play
Love to hear that.
Command Tower. I think I'll throw down a Chromox. Is that cool?
Cool.
A raw Chromox?
No, not a raw Chromox. I want to imprint an Abrupt Decay and then pass my turn.
I'll draw Badlands into Soul Ring and a Lotus Petal, and I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay, here we go. I will draw a card. City of Brass, and I'll cast Soul Ring, lose a life, go to 39.
Look at us go. You better have fast mana, Cam.
Let's go.
Oh, I'll come through. Here's a draw. Flooded Strand and Chrome Mox. I'm going to put this Beseech the Mirror underneath it. A Relic of Progenitus. Fetch down to 39, get a Scrub Land. And then just a shortcut real quick. I'm going to cast a Tireless Tracker. And then I will pass.
And you play Tireless Tribe or Tireless Tracker?
Tireless Tribe.
Understood.
Take it away.
I will draw. Ooh, pass turn.
Ooh. You kept a risky hand.
a little.
Play a Plateau. I'm going to play D-Toots.
Toot toot.
And then with the one remaining, I'm going to play Drain of Magistrate.
Okay.
No, I missed my window, is what you're saying.
We all did.
Great. Yeah. Okay. My turn, you say?
Yeah.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. Marsh Flats. I'll crack it. Go to 38 and search. Here's an Underground Sea. I'll cast Imperial Seal.
Look at all these tutors. Yeah.
With all these tutors, I'll go to 36 and search my library for a card on top. I'm just going to pass my turn.
On your end step, Mia, I'm going to exile that Demonic Tutor from your graveyard with my
Okay.
relic and then head to my turn. Get a draw. Here is a Takenuma. Show you a little taste of your own medicine. Here's a Dranith Magistrate.
Guys, this is funny.
All right.
fine with that.
All these fat creatures are just going to rot in my hand all game, it seems.
No, you'll ramp up high enough that you can just cast them. Don't worry. I got nothing else. I'll pass.
Okay, let's just draw a card. Please be a land. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'll play an Elves of Deep Shadow. I'll play it like this, actually. And then I'll pass.
I'll untap and draw. I'm going to play the One Ring.
Oh, brother.
I'm going to tap it to put a counter on it and see if I can find my third land.
I'll respond to your activation.
Yes.
I'll flash an Orcish Bowmaster. Lose a life from City Brass.
Okay.
Oh,
I want to do something, I think.
Oh,
Orcs on
okay.
the stack.
Let me think. Let me think.
You want to talk?
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you want? What do you think?
Are you thinking of hitting the Tireless Tribe?
If you can show me a reason not to, I'm happy to hit the dork, but Beezy already missed a land.
Yeah, I mean, this is what my hand is. I'm honestly, what I'm considering is just Relic of Progenitusine before you get your dude in play, because I don't really have anything else going on that's really going to help me out.
Well, I have two pings, so I'm probably gonna. Yeah, I am probably gonna hit one of it. I'm gonna hit the dork and your thing. But you can discard a card to make its toughness big.
That's true. All right, you know what I'll do? In response, you just hit it again, though. I don't want to keep discarding cards. In response to Bowmaster, I'll crack Relic so that everyone exiles their graveyards, and then I'll get to draw a card, and that's still in response to Bowmaster.
Bowmaster, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no response to Bowmaster.
Enters trigger. I'll shoot the tireless thing now.
I'm considering cutting this card, so I'm going to discard Grim Monolith to my Tireless Tribe
Yeah.
so that it gets +0/+4 until end of turn.
Sure thing. And then yeah, so Bowmaster's here, and then me. I'm good with your draw.
I'm not, though.
Okay.
I'm going to try to swords the Bowmasters.
That makes total sense. I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'll go up to 36.
And I'll take this card.
Do it.
This is really good sequencing from Beezy.
Yeah, I could have played around this. I think I probably just should have hit Beezy's dork on the ETB trigger because Beezy, I don't know what's in Beezy's hand. I know what's in your hand. So I know that you're going to be able to prevent that damage either way, and Beezy has no way to stop an incoming Bowmaster. So had I shot the elf on the ETB, Beezy wouldn't have been able to protect this thing. So I could have played around that, but I just didn't think of it.
After that, I think I'm going to pass for turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw the card that I know about. Play this Mana Confluence. I'll cast Rhystic Study.
Whoa, yeah, that's really good.
I'm going to respond. If crack for red Ellie.
Woof.
Oh,
Hell yeah. That's awesome. It gets countered.
Mia's always coming through with the counter spells.
Mardu control.
I don't think it's worth it to like get a damage in anywhere. Go ahead, I'll pass turn.
All right, I'll take a turn. All right, come on. Nice, that's what I needed. Here's a City of Brass. I will lose 1 life to 38 for that Ranger Captain of Eos I showed everyone. I'm gonna go get a search. I'll find Esper Sentinel. I have 2 cards in hand. I will pass the turn.
For the viewers at home, before this game started, I was like, oh, I used to be playing Carador. I switched it out. So now my commander's basically strictly more castable. And I just want to point out that that's not true. I'm going to tap for 3 black mana. You'll never guess what I drew. I'm going to go down to 39. I was surprisingly still at 40. And I'm going to cast a Necropotence.
Oh, that's a good card.
I want to have a good next turn, so I will pay 7 life. Let's go to 32. Resolve 7 of those.
Oh, yes.
So we have to kill Beezy.
Oh, you wish. You wish that's what we had to do with your friggin' 1 ring and 1,000 cards.
I have 4.
That's 1,000.
Which I know is a lot.
You're going to go to 5 and then draw up to 7 with the 1 ring.
Do you think people here don't know what the 1 ring does?
Look, I'm just saying, it's a very cool card, but aren't we afraid of Beezy drawing 7?
I have to discard a bunch. Okay, Dylan, just as a question for you.
Yes?
I have a Solitude, and there's no reason not to play it now because I'm going to have to discard anyway.
Yeah.
Which Dranith should I hit since you're on the same page as me?
That's a great question.
Hams, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, Mia's got the 1 ring, unlocking her with a commander. Honestly, if you're not going to get rid of both, I don't know that you should get rid of either.
Okay, maybe just sit on it.
I'm not positive.
Maybe I just don't do anything.
It might be worth it to get rid of Ranger Captain, because that's what I want you to do. I want you to get rid of the Ranger Captain. Only because, not that Cam can do anything now, but if he can do something, Ranger will obviously be great.
Even if I can get rid of Mia's Dranith Magistrate, I still need a way to exile cards from my graveyard to get anything going with here, which I don't have.
All right, so I will go to discard. I will be discarding and promptly exiling Vesperlark, Necromancy, Trouble in Pairs, Court Calling.
Interesting.
Turn over.
I will untap and I will go down to 39 because of the 1 ring, and then I will draw for turn. Okay, and I will also put a counter on here going up to 2, and then I will draw 2 cards. I'll play Sacred Foundry and tap. I'm gonna pay 1 here and 1 red for Agate Instigator, and then 1 for Esper Sentinel. Trigger on Agate Instigator, everyone takes 1. And then I'll pass for turn, and I'll let this 1 mana fizzle.
I will go to my turn, untap, upkeep, draw card. I will play Urza's Saga, comes in with the counter. 2 life, and I'll cast Phyrexian Metamorph.
I'm considering sacking Ranger Captain right now because I think this is what you want.
You don't think he'll copy the 1 ring?
Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that then. Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to copy the 1 ring.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
I have protection. I'm going to tap it right now to try to draw 1 card by putting a whatever counter on it. Draw 1 card.
A burden counter?
Burden is what it is. Beezy.
Of course.
I'll attack you for 1. You got no blockers and a necro.
What the heck?
I got 3 in hand. I will pass my turn.
On your end step, I'm going to Vamp Tutor.
Trigger on Esper Sentinel?
I can't pay.
I will draw.
Lose 2 down to 35, and I'm gonna go get a card. That there, and then we'll untap, upkeep, and draw that card. I'll cast my own Esper Sentinel.
Yeah.
I'll go to combat. Beezy, I'm gonna come at you for 4 with the Tireless Tribe and the Ranger Captain.
Ooh.
I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'll just untap and I won't draw. And I will play a Guy's Cradle.
Forest?
I'll make you eat those words. I'm going to tap 1 for Avicen's Pilgrim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's Super Forest.
Super Forest. Ancient Forest.
I will pitch a path and I'll try to cast Solitude for free. I think I'll go after Cam's Dranith.
Nothing I can do about that. It'll get exiled, gain a life, up to 36.
And I'll cast Animate Dead. And I'll pay for Mia's Esper Sentinel,
I'll get a draw.
Okay.
but not Cam's. And I'll target Solitude.
Go with me.
That's pretty sweet.
I did it. The other Dranith's being targeted.
Me gains a life.
I'll go up to 40.
And now I have a 2/2 lifelinker, which is like, I'm back, baby. So bad. I'm going to pay 6 life off Necro. I'm going to get rid of this Gemstone Caverns. That's all. Pass turn.
I will untap. I will take 2 from the 1 ring. 38. And then I'll draw for turn. Tap the 1 ring, put a burden counter on it, and then draw 3.
Ooh, I would like to respond to that.
Bowmaster's back.
Yeah.
Bowmaster's back, baby. Here he is. I'll have its ETB trigger then target the Esper Sentinel on your side then, Mia.
Makes sense. I guess in response, then I'll bolt it.
Esper Sentinel on Bolt.
I'll pay for it.
Paid.
So
Sounds
responsible.
I'm doing my best. And then I will draw 3. I'll play Flooded Strand as land for turn. I'm going to go crack it. And I will find Scrubland. I'm going to play Smothering Tithe.
Oh, brother.
Great. Yep.
After that, I'll pass for turn. turn.
I can remove Smothering Tithe, but Beezy, I'm afraid to use up removal here when you're about to untap after drawing up a bunch of cards. Any chance you want to not win on your next turn?
There's a 0% chance I'll win on my next turn.
I don't believe him.
Wonderful news.
You
I'm gonna
think that
cast.
after drawing how many cards?
I'm gonna cast Into the Flood Maw, targeting that Smothering Tithe, and I'm going to gift a fish to Cameron in order to target a non-creature spell.
Ooh, I also have an Esper Sentinel trigger.
I'll pay for it. I'll lose a life with this land.
Perfect.
We can wait one turn for that, I guess. Hitting Smothering Tithe here does look a little crazy. There's like a Necropotence in play, but I know Mia is gonna get 1,000 treasures this next turn cycle. We all took our turn 4s to deploy draw engines because there's Drannith's been in play for a little while now, so everyone's already geared up to go slow. I have the One Ring here. I can't let her get that many treasures, and if I get rid of the Necro, that means just Beezy can play the Necro back down. That doesn't really do much for him, whereas getting rid of the Smothering Tithe here completely denies Mia's treasures for the next 3 turns that people will have.
Plus, if you bounce Necro, it gives Beezy an extra draw.
He draws
too.
for his turn,
So
right?
no matter what, he gets the cards that he wants. He just set him back on mana, but who cares? He has Cradle now.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Smothering Tithe, I think, is the way to like kind of break through these like drawing stalemates when everyone has draw power, because whoever has the most mana can cast the most spells that they draw. So that's how you win games. Play more Magic than your opponents. Go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, One Ring. I'll take 1 damage. Go to 31, or do I lose 1 life? Draw for turn. Let's activate the One Ring again. Put a second counter on it, and should I draw 2 cards?
Yep.
Here's 2.
That Bowmasters would have eaten so good.
Oh, yeah.
Urza Saga also goes up. I'm responding to it with the One Ring draw. It goes up to its second. Godless Shrine. I'll lose 2 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana already. I will cast for 7 mana a Nezahal Primal Tide. I lose 2 life from City and mana. Go to 27.
What cards do you have in hand?
Yeah.
I have only 3. That's it for me. I will pass my turn. This is kind of a huge signal that the cards in my hand suck, because if they were interactive spells, I wouldn't have tapped out 7 mana here right now, because the other line is like play Hashiton and wait for Urza Saga to find a way to discard a card. But number one, like I don't have anything. Then I'm missing out on a whole turn cycle where everyone has already deployed their draw engines and are about to draw a whole bunch more. So I don't think I can like go into this turn blind and just have nothing. So at least Nezahal has the possibility to draw me a Force of Will or something.
It's just like when you jam Rhystic Study on turn 2 and hope that the turbo deck draws you enough cards to find interaction.
Here I go. Get a draw. Let's cast Ketramos. Pass the turn.
Wow, we're all just chilling. I'll play a Scrubland for turn. I think I'll just advance my board a little bit. Elas Core.
That's a creature.
It is a creature. And I will play Halana from my command zone.
Another creature.
I think I will keep the creature train rolling, and I will now play a Carrion Feeder.
I don't exactly remember how Hulk's lines work in Abzan colors, but I think we are naturally building the Hulk pile slowly, just so the table is aware. I don't know, though.
Well, I hope you have interaction, because I don't.
Yeah, I'm going to gain 2 life when those creatures enter because of Elas. I'm not there right now. I mean, obviously, if I just play Hulk, attack outlet is good. Elas is part of my backup Hulk line, but that's the only other piece I have in play right now. Let's actually go to combat, I guess. Just a free attack on Mia.
I have a 1/3.
And I have a 2/2. I will gain 2 life. I'll pay 5 life.
Sounds awesome.
I'll be discarding Dawnful Promenade and Dark Confidant, which will be exiled. And that's going to be it for me.
I will untap. I will take 3 from the One Ring, going down to 34, and then I'll draw for turn. And then I will also tap this, going up to 4 bird encounters, and I'll draw 4 cards.
So good.
I'll play Command Tower's land for turn, and I'm going to play Toxic Deluge, paying 7 life into it.
I will draw with Nezahal. Haha.
May I draw?
Yeah, you can draw.
Nice.
I'm going to exile Felwar Stone, Talisman of Progress, and Grand Abolisher to exile Nezahal until end of turn.
I might respond to that.
Okay, it's on the stack. Fuck. What do you mean? This is an activated ability that I have already paid the cost for.
I'm going to cast Flare of Malice by sacrificing Carrion Feeder. I'm also going to float 2 mana, so I have a black and a white floating. I'm not going to pay for Esper Sentinel.
Nice. I get Esper Sentinel draw.
Flare resolves. I will sacrifice Nezahal. I missed a Nezahal trigger.
Oh!
Agate Instigator will die. Ketramos will go.
Cam, do you want to pop Ranger in response?
Yeah. I'll sack Ranger Captain of Eos.
So there's a trigger when Carrion Feeder dies for you guys to lose a life from Elas Ilkor. I think we're good for Deluge, right?
We are good for Deluge if you guys are.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. I lose 4 creatures.
I will have 4 more triggers for you guys to lose 1 life.
Since I can't cast non-creature spells, I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to bring out Kalia. And I will have to go to discard.
Before you change phases, before my mana leaves, I'm going to flash in an Archivist.
Oh, you're getting a card.
I'm going to be discarding Bloodstained Mire, Underworld Breach, and Master of Cruelties.
Oh, untap, upkeep, 1 ring. I'll take 2, go to 20. I will draw for turn and Urza Saga. In response to my Urza Saga trigger, I am going to activate the 1 ring and draw 3 cards. Here's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make a dude. It's a construct.
Power toughness, baby.
And then Urza Saga. I will go search.
Yep, I'll trigger my Archivist.
I will find Mana Vault. I'll cast Esper Sentinel. I'll lose a life. Go to 19. I'll cast Tireless Tribe. Got my own. Pass turn.
Here we go. I will get a draw. I'll play a Plains. First thing I'll do is play this Lotho. Animate Dead.
I have an Esper Sentinel trigger. What's your target?
I think I'll pay for Esper Sentinel. I don't know if it's right, but it's going to be Nezahal.
Yeah, I got nothing on that. Yeah, you got it. You animate Dead and Nezahal.
I have a 6/7 Nezahal. Ooh, and I have a Lotho trigger off of that too, so I'm actually at 29. So here's a treasure, and then this copy right now is a Nezahal. That's all, folks. Take it away from there, Beezy.
Untap, I don't draw. I'll play an Exotic Orchard. We will cast Hymna, the Weaver. A little frisky. I'll go to combat. Mia, here's 2.
I'll take 2.
Second main, I will pay 1 life to draw 1 card. 2 for Cradle and a black. And I'll play one of my boys, Grist.
Grist is good.
That's a creature while it's on the stack, right?
The only planeswalker that won't trigger your boy.
That's sick. There's a Lotho trigger off that, though, so I'll go down to 28 and make another treasure.
Enters with 3 loyalty. I'm going to plus to mill a card and make an insect. The card I milled is Grand Abolisher.
Not killing the Nezahal, risky.
He's not going to trigger it. Mia's not going to trigger it. You're the only one that's going to trigger it.
Whether I trigger it or you trigger it, you're drawing the cards just the same.
I need to make something happen, so I'm going to pay 4 life for Necropotence. Go to end step. I'll pitch this as Dreadeth Magistrate and Esper Sentinel. They don't seem to help right now.
I'll go to my turn, and I will lose 4 life, and I'll go down to 16. Getting a little dicey, but I feel like everyone but Gam is. I'll move to combat. I'm going to swing Kalia at Beezy, because he's the one paying life, and I'm going to bring out Chancellor of the Annex.
Whoa.
No blocks.
I am going to tap this for 5. I'm going to play Marsh Flats as land for turn, crack this, and I'm going to go find Godless Shrine, and I'll shock it in.
That'll trigger Archivist.
Lucky you.
Yay. On the rise,
I'll
baby.
go down to 14 from shocking in. Oh, 13 from fetching and shocking. I'm going to play Jessica's Will, and I'm going to target Beezy.
But I have 8 cards.
Esper Sentinel?
Nezahal.
You can have it.
I'm good with Jessica as well.
I can't respond to Jessica's will.
Okay.
8 red mana. I'm going to exile the top 3.
2 lands and a Source of Plowshares.
Yeah, very, very cool. Love to see that. I think I just have to Swords and Nezahal.
I'll show you a Flare of Fortitude. If you want to hit something else, that'll get it through. But I will Flare of Fortitude so that I get to keep Nezahal around.
Make him use it.
I'm still fine with that.
Cool. Okay.
The swords in.
I get a Nezahal trigger off of the swords, so I'll get a draw.
Lotho as well, right?
I do get a Lotho. Thank you. Cast Flare of Fortitude, sacrificing Lotho, paying a white mana, or I guess any mana, to make sure it doesn't get countered by the Chancellor of the Annex.
That's an Esper Sentinel trigger. And I draw.
I'll pay for it.
Then it fizzles, right?
Yeah. I'm going to pay 3 black and 1 of the red mana. I'm going to go down to 7 red mana, and I'm going to play Beseech, and I'm going to sack the One Ring.
Ooh.
Combo.
Nezahal draw.
I'm going to mind me trap it.
Ooh, I get a draw.
I'm going to slot it.
Yep,
Swap the trap.
I have to pay for the Chancellor.
I get a draw off of the deflecting swat.
Okay, cool. Yeah, deflecting swat on the mind break trap. That works. And then Beseech, I'm going to pass on it.
I'm going to go tutor.
So is this where she swats the trap and it targets itself?
Yeah, technically the mind break trap would be targeting the deflecting swap, but by the time trap goes to resolve, there's nothing there anymore. So trap just fizzles.
I tutored to hand.
After you tutor Mia, I'm going to gain 1 and draw.
With 5 of the mana here, going down to 2 mana, I'm going to play Terror of the Peaks.
Oh, nice.
I feel like I have to burn people out.
That'll do it. I mean, also 10 power in the air.
Yeah, pass for turn.
This Kalia deck kind of has an interesting ability to pivot when the game seems much more difficult to win via combo. Kalia just has like a couple of dragons and demons and stuff that can just like attack really well.
Not only that, but she's slowing us down with her other 5/5 with flying too.
Yeah, the Chancellor's really good here. Go to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. 1 ring. I will take 3 damage. I will draw for turn. Here's a Misty Rainforest. I'm going to activate the 1 ring. Draw 4 cards. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll cast Hashaton.
Here we go.
3.
Yeah, it's coming.
Nothing's
Oh,
coming.
there's a trigger to pay 1.
I'm a Hashaton.
I'll pay for the Chancellor. Trigger float into 1. I'll fetch with Misty. Go search.
I will gain a life after that.
I'll find Tundra.
So I was supposed to discard. I'm going to discard Boggart Trawler.
Cast Mystic Remora. Pay for the Chancellor with this 1.
I have a Nezahal draw.
Yep, you got it. That's it. I will pass my turn.
I'll go to mine and get a draw. I have a command tower, my own Elisil core, and I will pay for the Angel trigger. Then I'll go to combat. Mia, I'm gonna attack you with the 6/7.
I'm going to try and play Snuff Out and pay 4 life for it, going down to 9.
Esper Sentinel, Mystic Remora trigger.
Also, Nezahal trigger. Get a draw.
Oh my god.
You can have it. Whee!
For me.
Dylan, what is Nezahal's thing? You discard 3 cards and then it phases out, or it exiles, and where does it go?
Exiles until end of turn. Return it to the owner's control at the beginning of the next end step.
Owner's control. I will happily let Snuff Out hit the Nezahal. Nezahal.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it dies, each opponent loses 1 life. I will cast Reanimate, paying 1 for the angel.
I have an Esper Sentinel and a Mystic Remora trigger.
Yep, have him.
What are you targeting with your Reanimate?
Targeting Nezahal. Down to 20 I will be. Oh, look at this. Whenever another creature enters under my control, I gain a life. 21, please. I think I want to keep that mana up. So I will pass the turn.
Okay, there's no universe where I get another turn. So I'm going to untap and I'm going to not draw. And we're going to see what I can put together. Dylan, how many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus Christ.
Love to hear that.
Ugh.
Chancellor's pretty good.
It's not going to be me, folks. It's not going to be me, but I'm going to try. All right, let's play Mana Confluence as my land. Plus Grist.
Yeah.
Mill a Ranger Captain. Get a second insect. I will make 4 mana. I'll spend 2 of it. I'm going to trigger everything under the sun, and I'm going to pay for some of them. I'm going to play Altar of Dementia. So that's Mystic, Nezahal, Esper Sentinel, and White Mystic Study Lady. So I will pay for White Mystic Study Lady because I have to, and I will also pay for Esper Sentinel.
I'll draw for Mystic.
I'll draw for Nezahal.
You know what? I'll keep my mana floating, and Dylan, you can have an extra card.
Cool. I will draw for Esper also.
I will tap the rest of my mana here to pay for White Mystic Study, and I'll cast an Academy Rector.
Mana Tithe.
Oh,
Mana.
Whoa!
That
Triggers.
triggers everything again.
triggers for me?
Yeah, I don't have mana.
I'll draw 2.
All right, I'll pay the 1.
Paying the 1. You got the 1.
You
Okay.
guys have response?
Are you passing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll cast Force of Will, pitching Polywog Prodigy, losing a life.
I get a draw.
You got it.
Thank you.
Very cool.
I will lose 1 life and pay for the Chancellor.
All right, so Force of Will stinks, and I am now not winning the game on my turn. Mia, I will attack you with Timna the Weaver.
I will block.
Oh, you fool. It will die. I will gain 2 life. There's no way I make it to my turn. I will pay 1 single life with this Necropotence. I'll discard this Birthing Pod. Pass turn.
I will untap and draw.
Things are looking good for you.
I'm going to play Grinding Station.
May I draw an Esper Sentinel and a Mystic Remora?
Nezahal.
I can't do anything about Nezahal, so you can draw. I'm not going to pay for Mystic. That's a lot of mana. I will pay for Esper.
I'll draw 1 card. I pass on Grinding Station.
I also pass on Grinding Station.
I'm going to sack Soul Ring, and I'm going to look at the top 3 going to graveyard.
If you'll remember, there's an Underworld Breach in Mia's graveyard. So if she hits Savine's Reclamation here, we are probably dead, I think? Probably
I think
dead.
so too, yeah, because she can basically go through her whole library because of Soul Ring. Soul Ring will net her mana as she keeps recasting it, putting it into play, triggering the Grinding Station, and then sacking the Soul Ring back.
Yeah, a flashback Savine's Reclamation would cost 5 mana, which she's got, and could bring back the Underworld Breach and the Soul Ring.
I guess I'll move to combat.
Inside of combat, I kind of have to make an action here, otherwise I'm dead. I'm going to lose 1 life, go to 8. Here's a white mana and 3 colorless. I'm going to cast Swords to Plowshares. Okay, so let me figure out how the fuck this works.
Hey, well, while you're thinking, I have a Nezahal draw.
Yeah, I'm thinking in response to your Nezahal draw. Swords to Plowshare, using 1 mana here, paying for the Chancellor. I have 2 colorless mana floating. I'm going to target Chancellor with Swords to Plowshares. Nezahal triggers, and that's it. Pass priority. Cool.
I'll get my draw.
Yep, nothing here.
Nothing here. Yeah, go to 13.
I hope my life total is
You're
8.
at-
That's funny, right? Because I think my life total is 8 here, but it says 11 on screen. That's funny, right? When looking back on editing this game, I tracked my life to 11 here. If you see something different up to now, please let me know. But I think I accidentally looked at Mia's life total, which was 13, and said, that's my life total, 13, when I lost 3 life going from 19 to 16. So I think I messed my life total up there, so I think I'm at 8. It's not going to end up mattering, but it kind of is. We'll explain later. I'm going to switch my life total on screen to be what I think it is in game so that the game makes sense, but we'll touch on it more later.
Yeah, I think I have to swing at you, Dylan. You drew a lot of cards. I'm not bringing anything in.
You have no triggers?
No triggers.
Take it and go to 1.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 3, and I'm gonna play Necromancy as an enchantment, not as the Flash version, and I'm gonna take the Ranger Captain of Eos from Cam, and I'm gonna aim the damage at Dylan.
Yeah, I'll die to my 1 ring anyway, but that's totally fine. Yeah, I'll go to 0 once you get the Ranger
yeah,
Captain.
I mean,
Technically, though, technically with
Yeah.
Tireless Tribe and Leveler and Fastest Oracle, he could still win at instant speed pretty easily. So I don't think it's the worst
Yeah.
idea just
So
to
it's
finish
just-
him off.
Okay.
Cam, your Nezahal goes away because it's my Nezahal and I'm
You're
dead.
dead. Yeah, that's true.
Thank God.
2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, I will get a Ranger Captain of Eos, and I'll do my best to draw him. And I'll go, find a 1-drop? I think I only have Ragavan in here. And I will use 1 of the mana to play Ragavan, trigger on Terror of the Peaks.
Sorry, from the tutor for Ragavan, I'm going to gain 1.
I'm trying to figure out who's more likely, because I guess Beezy has a little bit more time to
If
win.
you want, I can show you my
No,
hand
okay.
and show you how much removal I have and how I'm not close to a win, and then maybe that will show you how you have a lot of time to be able to deal with me. I got a lot of mana. I have a discard outlet, but no commander, no way to exile things. I have a silence. This will gain me life. I don't know if that will help.
Sure,
but-
I'll hit Beezy's face with Ragavan. Pass.
So Mia used the Ragavan damage to hit Beezy. Had I still been alive here and at the life total that was correct, I would have been from 4 to 1. So that 2 damage could have just killed me there. Then Beezy would have had 2 more life, which for other reasons will come up later. But ultimately that wouldn't have mattered. So Mia still could have killed me on this turn. I still would have been dead. Beezy would have 2 more life, but that 2 life that Beezy have for a reason that I'll explain later, I think also wouldn't really matter.
Cool. Go to my turn. I'll just untap and get a draw.
So we're free from Chancellor at least.
That's pretty nice at least, but still don't feel like this is great.
We got a bunch of removal.
I guess, yeah, I have a bunch of removal, but I know you do too. All right, let's go by, no, you don't. You have Grist. I know you have Grist. I have to think about that.
Right, there's a Grist chilling.
There
Yeah,
is
it's
a
like,
Grist
don't you want
chilling.
Beezy to die though? I'm like not close to comboing in the slightest. If you have removal, then I feel like Beezy's
I was stopped. You stopped.
I don't think you need the combo at this point, though, Mia. I think you can just
How
like,
do you beat 7 flying damage?
yeah. How do I don't know. I'm at 21.
You're
I'm
dead in
close
3
to
turns.
dead, yeah. All right. I'm
Beezy
gonna
could be
take some
at
actions.
0,
I
though.
want to take some actions. There's no like Ristic Study or anything now, so I guess Soul Ring's actually pretty good then. So let's Soul Ring. Let's use 2 mana floating to colorless on a Cabal ritual to make 5 black. So let's use 1 black on a Putridin, gain a life with my Ellis, up to 22. Black, colorless, and 2 more on Ketramos. He's also a creature, so that will give me another life with Ellis, up to 23. I think I'm okay to cast a Children of Corliss. I'm at 24. I will pass.
Okay, I guess I'm good to go here. I will not draw. I haven't drawn a real card in a while, other than from Archivist. Where's a Carador when you need one? I want to cast this Vector again. I have 8 creatures in my graveyard with this Grist. And I'm going to play a Cursed Marauder. ETB, each player sacrifices a non-token creature.
Bye, buddy. I barely knew you.
Sure, there goes Ellis.
Your life gain engine.
I'll lose the Marauder itself. Delighted Halfling. I'll also play Verdant for turn. I guess I'll -2 Grist. I'll attack this insect and I'll target the Terror of the Peaks. I'll hurt myself some more. I will fetch with Verdant, grab a Bayou off of that. I'll tap 3. I lose another one thanks to Mana Confluence. And I'll cast an Activated Sleeper. It's a clone that cares about creatures in graveyards put there this turn from the battlefield. So it can only possibly right now be a Cursed Marauder. Or I guess it could be Terror of the Peaks, right? Any graveyard. I guess this game is about Terror of the Peaks. I'll have it enter as a copy of Terror of the Peaks.
This game is definitely about Terror of the
What?
Peaks.
Well, I guess Mia's open. If I want to hit you for like 2.
3, I guess. Did you just make that insect this turn?
There's also Ketramos to consider. Mia, I'll attack you for 2. Seems important.
11.
Pass turn.
I'll untap and draw. I'll play Verdant Catacombs as land for turn. I'm gonna sack Verdant Catacombs going down to 10, and I'm gonna go just find my basic.
I am going to gain life and draw a card, though.
I'm gonna play Trouble in Pairs, and after that, I'm gonna pass.
What the hell? I'll take a turn. Draw. Play Phyrexian Tower. Use a plains on a static prison. When Static Ring enters, the non-land permanent I would like to exile is the copy of Terror of the Peaks.
I might as well sack it to have a player mill 5 with altars. I'll target myself. Let's got birds, forest, soul ring, eldritch, and Llanowar Elves. Bunch of crap.
I
It's
get
probably 5 as far as I'm concerned.
Energy. This is actually a big bummer, because now I have to remember that that's something that you can do. Damn, I have to do it this way then. I will cast Deadly Relic targeting Kalia of the Vast.
Okay.
Ketramos sees her go to exile, so I will draw and lose 1, going down to 23.
Second spell, second card, I draw 2.
From trouble.
Yep, I'll pay 4 mana. Feast of Sanity. Discard this Vault of Champions to Putridin. That will trigger Feast of Sanity, and I'll try to ping that 1/1 insect that you have there, Beezy.
Yes, I will float 3 mana. I'll besage you the Feast of whatever.
In response, then, I'll discard Fell Warstone to deal 1 damage to you.
Targeting me.
Yes.
I think I will respond to that. I'll spend this green, and I'll try to cast Veil of Summer.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what the hell? I'll do it one more time with Culling the Week.
Okay.
So that's hit successful. That'll bring me to 24.
Yep.
That sounds good. I have no other responses to Veil of Summer.
Draw. Besage you on Feast.
Feast is dead. I get to go look for a Godless Shrine tapped. Oh, I guess the original one misses the insect then. Cool. All right, I will go to combat. All 3 of my creatures at you, Beezy. This is a 4/4 Menace, Lifelink Indestructible, a 1/1, and a 2/2 with flying.
Okay, well, I'll double block Ketramos.
Double block Ketramos. Cool. Yes, you'll take 3. I'll gain 4, going back up to 28. Well, I tried, Mia. I will pass.
No, that's fair, that's fair.
I'll untap and I won't draw.
How many cards are in your hand?
I have 4 cards in my hand.
I have 5.
I have 2.
I'm gonna plus this Grist. Mill, Death Rate, get an insect. Okay, 2 mana from Cradle, 1 from here. one from this, and I would like to cast Natural Order, and I'll sacrifice this insect, which is green.
I'm gonna Oppo.
For real?
Whoa! F6, 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 F6.
Incredible.
Oh. Yeah, you're going to get to Oppo me, which is convenient because if you Oppo'd someone else, it would be awkward, but I need to just hand you my deck.
I'll take Sam. It's actually castable.
So Sam is exiled, and I am devastated. Yeah, that was pretty much what I had. So I will hope that someone else is going to die, and I'll pass.
I'll untap and draw. I'm gonna play Tainted Pack main phase.
Whoa, hold up.
And
I would like
think
to silence in response to Tainted Pact.
Oh,
Okay, silence is good.
checks out.
This definitely puts a wrench in my plans. Let me figure out what I want to do.
Probably resolve Tainted Pact.
Yeah. Default's Trickery.
Trickery.
And then I'll pass my turn.
Let's go to mine.
I remember when I had a turn.
Shut up, Grandpa.
30 minutes ago.
I'm actually going to pay the energy to keep Static Prison around in case I do find a Graveyard Exiler. Get a draw. Beezy, I'm going to come at you with Ketramos. Mia, I'm going to come at you with the 2/2 Imp.
Before blocks, I'll play this Oppo agent.
Ooh, your own Oppo agent. Yeah.
I'd love to go blocks.
I'll take 2.
I got a double block, and before damage, since I
Yep.
don't want you to gain life, I will alter. I don't think I can mill you guys meaningfully, so I'll just mill myself for 5 more. Another Scry 5. This is great.
On second main, Abdel Adrian.
Ooh.
Gross.
I'll Trickery you.
Cool. Okay. So then I have to roll a die. If it's a 2 or a 3, no.
Yeah, 1,
it's a-
2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
That's
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get it. So I rolled a 2, which means I'll mill 1 card, this Marsh Flats, and then I go until I
Yes.
find any spell. What's this? Avine's Reclamation. This
That's funny.
This could not have worked out any better for me. I will target Animate Dead.
Jesus Christ. Gotta
Could
be
not
kidding.
have worked out any
Okay.
better. I would like to target my Abdel Adrian. Abdel gets to come back, and then there's the ETB trigger.
I'm gonna respond by solituding Abdel with Smothering Tithe pitching.
That sounds great.
Also, that is your second spell, Trouble in Pairs.
Yeah, Tybalt's
Yes.
forces trouble to trigger.
Okay, and now Abdel is getting exiled. Gain 4 life, and then Animate Dead goes back to my bin. There's a Ketramos trigger, lose 1 and draw 1. Here's 5 mana to flashback Savine's Reclamation. My first target is going to be, it's Ranger Captain. Does that resolve?
Yes.
If it does, then I get a copy of Savine's Reclamation, but I'm going to say, nope, I don't want to search because it's a May, because I forgot about Opposition Agent. The second one then is just going to get, I think it is just Bowmaster. Yeah, I probably would have done that a little differently. Yeah, let's just get back Bowmaster. ETB trigger will deal 1 to Beezy, I guess.
Down to 2.
Yeah, so here also Beezy has his life total a little bit wrong. I think there was a moment earlier where he paid the life for Elves of Deep Shadow twice, forgetting that he had already done it, so his life is 1 less. If you'll remember, had Mia not sent that 2 damage at him, his life would be at 2 more. It's what he thinks it is now. It's at 2 now, and that's what his life is now for the rest of the game.
Fish. Yeah, I'm going to pass. What a weird game.
Yeah, the only problem with me right now is I know that my hand's not great, and I can't draw cards. So I want to play Lauren of the Third Path. I'll blow up Static Prison. Why not?
Static Prison is blown up.
Let's plus Grist. I will mill a card. D-Toots. Create an insect. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to pass turn.
And Steph, I'm gonna Vamp Toots.
Oh, that's got to be good. So I just want to point out, because it is funny,
Yes.
we're on the same team, but if we weren't, I would so Altar of Dementia you with this insect.
Yeah, really.
100%, but not this time.
I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna play Dothy Voidwalker, and then I'm gonna play Lysa.
Oh, gee, I'd sure love to respond so that I can cast my only spell, Endurance. I think it's probably cool to have Cam shuffle your graveyard.
Yeah, cool.
And then after that, I'll pass.
Go to my turn. Get a draw. I'll cast Fell the Profane, targeting Lysa, losing 2 down to 29.
Voided.
Yes, gets voided, and it does not work with my commander. Mox Opal. I think that will trigger Trouble in Pairs.
Yes, I will draw.
God damn it.
That's a damage at you then, Beezy.
Yeah.
Go to combat and attack Mia for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Triggering your Trouble in Pairs 1 more time.
It's a May, right? Is it a May? Please?
No, it's not a May.
Nice. Bowmaster trigger will take Beezy in.
Yeah, I could try to respond to the trigger, but it just feels like it's not useful for me. I think I'm going to just go out.
I have 2 creatures. Oh, but I can't with Shadow.
Shadow, yeah.
Okay, GG's.
Dang.
Nice. He's been with combat damage?
This one with combat damage.
Actual attacking combat damage.
Yeah, I'm staring at a fucking entomb in my hand.
Right, so Beezy should actually be at 1 more life, so we shouldn't exactly die there. I think had we known that, you would have been able to instead kill his reach blocker and attack him with your 2/2 flying Putrid Imp, send the other creatures at Mia. So had you just like known what the real life totals were, you would have fired your removal at a different place and you could have made a different attack. It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Exactly, yeah. It would have just been a little bit different since I over-attacked Mia this turn instead.
Right, yeah. But either way, great game. It just turned into a complete mid-range hell, basically. I feel like I had this a lot with Tashaton where I draw a bunch of cards and then I die before I get a chance to use them. I'm not really sure, but that was just kind of my experience with the deck.
I mean, Getramos kind of feels the same way. I feel like at many points in the game, I had, like, most of the combo set up. I had, like, the Feast of Sanity. I had a discard outlet. But, like, Ranger Captain finds you all the pieces except for a Graveyard Exiler. Right, yeah. And, like, I just never had a Vamp Tutor or another, like, Demonic Tutor to find the Graveyard Exiler to let me go through a loop. So yeah. I just kind of, we got stuck in mid-range hell.
Yeah, and you were able to talk pretty well. Like, being able to show your opponents that you have no combo in your hand, so they can't really be afraid of you yet. But what you did show Mia was a bunch of removal and little creatures, which when no one can combo and win, that's what's going to win the game, is you're just going to attack until they're dead, right?
So it just doesn't look scary because it's just a bunch of little creatures and removal spells. Exactly. But in the long game, like if I can establish myself as not the threat, we can focus in on Beezy and then I can sneak in for the win after all that.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
David Newman, Pat Fire, Spangler, Demetrius Clark, Larceny Roars, Your Boy Blue, Sparky B, Insomnia, SC Phillips, Olden Groupie, Gecko21, Caleb Ritchie, Zach Hartley, Reactive, Sean of the Ice, Gare Bear Garrett, Luke Cook, Joshua Day, Demon of Rosgreaves, Peter Stewart, Cornell Wild, Uncle Butts, Nick Foles Go to 9, Quadja, Hamid, Lauren Connell, Scott Hawk, and Baby G-Bus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thank you, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at our affiliate link down below for 5% off your stuff there.
You can follow us on social media for more content.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time. And huge shout out to our $50 patrons: Deadbeat Scott, Thug, Little Sad Stoner, Ghost Story, Sarcastic, Roy Turner, Bill Bob, Mystic Muffin Man, Zachary Coulson, Jabaha, Mace, Stalin Poti, Justin Manslow, Jacob Debian, Wild Fang, Thomas Wado, and David Nelson.
My other option is...
Sorry.
It's okay. I surprised you.